Our 2020 Temecula St. Jean Catholic FFA chapter would like to thank all of those who have served or are serving in our esteemed military.
In 1765, a secret revolutionary organization known as the Sons of Liberty were formed. This organization worked throughout the colonies to fight the unjust rulings of British Parliament.
Since the beginnings of our country, men and women alike put forth their efforts to preserve what we believe to be our core: our freedom, our pride as an American people, and our liberty.
The United States Army was founded on July 14, 1775, as America's first national institution. It was created to represent all 13 colonies against the British forces in the American Revolution. Throughout the 245 years the U.S. Army has been serving America, they have fought to defend our country by land, sea, and air.
Thank you all members of the Army for your patriotism, sacrifices, and selflessnesses. God bless you, and thank you so much for defending our nation.
The United States National Guard is part of the reserve components of the United States Army and the United States Air Force. The official birth date of the Army National Guard as a reserve component of the Army is December 13th of 1636. On this date, the Massachusetts colonial legislature directed the colony's existing militia companies to be organized into 3 regiments. Today, there are 450,000 personnel in the United States National Guard. A massive thank you to all of you who have served or are serving in the United States National Guard. And a special thank you to our very own Garrison Dubois, who is part of it.
We would like to extend our feeling of gratitude towards all of those who have graciously served in our Navy.
In October of 1775, the British held superiority at sea, from which they threatened to stop the colony's trade and to wreak destruction on seaside settlements. In response, General George Washington formed the Continental Navy to defend from British attack. Later, in 1789, Congress created and set in stone the Department of the Navy. Today, with 336,978 personnel on active duty and 101,583 in the Ready Reserve, the United States Navy is the 3rd largest of U.S. military service branches.
The Marine Corps began when 2 battalions of Continental Marines were formed on November 10, 1775, in Philadelphia as a service branch of infantry troops capable of fighting both at sea and on shore. In the Pacific theater of World War II, the Marines took the lead in a massive campaign of amphibious warfare, advancing from island to island.
Thank you for your strength, valor, protection, and determination. Thank you for being the first on the scene and the last to leave it. Thank you, and happy late birthday.
As the saying goes, the sky was never the limit. This is particularly true for the Air Force when they dominated the skies and established their standing as a military force. For instance, in 1947, when the Air Force became its own branch during World War II, not to mention the Vietnam War, where new technology was developed and many contributions were made. Through the coming years, these brave souls, present and past, have helped revolutionize the world that we live in today.
As we honor you today for your time and sacrifice that you have given this country, we want to say a huge thank you to the people like a well-known General, Billy Mitchell, the father of the Air Force. We remember those who took a huge part in serving the United States of America and are never forgotten.
The United States Space Force is the newest branch of our armed forces. Established December 20th, 2019, U.S. Space Force is a military service that organizes, trains, and equips military personnel in order to protect U.S. and allied interests in space and to provide space capabilities to the joint force. We salute the members of the United States Space Force for their dedication to protecting and securing our nation's interests in space.
Semper Paratus, meaning always ready. Founded on August 4, 1970, the Coast Guard has always been there since the beginning. With over 56,000 members, they are always ready to fight, always ready to sacrifice, but most importantly, always ready to serve. Defending our nation from coast to coast, they maintain these 3 values: honor, respect, and devotion to duty. From the bottom of our hearts, we would like to thank you for always being on the front lines, for choosing to defend our safeguards and waterways, and for being stewards of our common home.
Thank you to the brave men and women who make up only 1% of 328 million Americans they serve. For valor, protection, liberty, and fighting for our country, we can never thank you enough for choosing to join the military and keep our nation the America we know and love. Thank you. Today, we give remembrance to those brave men and women that are our military. Happy Veterans Day.